the one I would bring up is that don't tell your kid about the whole, the whole don't finish their food. I literally, I think I have it in my notes. It's like I was thinking about titling like a book like that. I can't remember. I can't find. It's on obviously on my phone, so I can't search in my notes. But I believe I've had the opportunity. A couple people came up to me about writing a book, and I think that's what I wanted to title something around there. But other than food wise, I would go into you got to raise these kids with with love. You know what I mean? You got to raise these kids with support. You got to raise them with confidence, because boys and girls, like, they can't go out looking for that confidence. They shouldn't have to build their own confidence. To me, this is a ballsy thing to say, but I really mean it. So I always say it. I don't ever hold my tongue. Is like, to me, confidence is like racism. It's built at home, man. That's what I believe in. That if you have confidence from your household, from every single day you wake up, and your family lets you know that they believe in you, then you're going to do it. It might be a lie, right? Like, oh, I want to be an astronaut, and your kid, you gotta be an astronaut at 600 pounds, but hey, you're gonna be an astronaut, But when you're a kid, you're a sponge, and everything, in positive or negative, you're sucking in. So why not to be positive? Raise these kids to be positive. Raise these kids to not worry about what other people say. Raise these kids to not care about how many likes they get, or whatever it is. And it's difficult. I know it's difficult, because I'm a like poor too myself, and I have to check myself. But if they get the confidence and the love and the support from home, they don't go looking for it for other places. They don't try to replace that love that they're lacking from their mom and dad with food. You know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. It literally could be that good morning hug and good morning kiss, and saying that they're going to be the best today, that might stop them from getting that food addiction, or we'll even say drug addiction, or drinking it, whatever it is. You know what I mean? But the fact that I'm just going off of how I was raised, I was given confidence. I was always told that I was going to be something. I was always told that I am someone, and I was always told not to sell myself short. And this is what came from it. I was over 600 pounds, and you would never even think, if you were talking to me, you wouldn't even think I was 600 pounds. This guy, you think he has a six pack. And it's because of how my family chose to raise me. And my mom, for a while, was a single parent. So there's no excuse of that you're busy. You make time, just like the gym, you make time for what you want to do, so it's going to be a learning process for everyone, every mom, dad, brother, sister. It's not just a mom and dad's job. If they're raised that way, and they're raised with that confidence, then it's going to bleed over to their brother, it's going to bleed over to their sister, it's going to bleed over to their uncle. You know what I'm saying? And really teach them nutrition. That's something that's not taught enough in school. In school, we get all this processed fake food, all this nonsense. We got a salad bar, but you have a pound of ranch with goldfish and crouton. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's not even salad that does anything. It's not even, you know what I mean? It's not. It's this. It's literally just water. You know what I mean? It's not. Yeah. Nutrition and portion control, and realizing and knowing your kids enough to, when they're full and they're sitting there playing with their food and just taking a bite, like, oh, you don't have to eat no more. You know what I mean? It's really just diving into like that time that is taken out of your their childhood, but you're teaching them, is going to help them go a long way. I'm not saying my mom did wrong. I'm not saying my dad did wrong. I'm just saying that if I did have the confidence with my nutrition and portion control, and being active other than just a sport, I don't know what I could have been, or what I could have done, or how much but I'm supposed to be where I'm at. This is where I'm supposed to be, right here. But I know when I have my kid, they're gonna know about nutrition. They're gonna be outside more than they're inside playing games. They're gonna know about portion control. They're gonna have I'm gonna teach them how to cook healthy food. We all like pizza. We all like chicken wings. We all like cheeseburgers. All that stuff can be made at home and be way less calories and way less processed food in it. You know what I mean? And it's stuff that I'm looking at as I'm talking to you, and I'm thinking about, and this is how I'm going to raise my kids. I'm going to lead by my example. My brothers and my sisters and my kids and my god kid and my godson. And that's what it is. It starts at home, man. You know what I mean? Confidence, nutrition, being active. Parents come home and they're tired. They work 8 hours, they work 9 hours, they work 10 hours. They don't have time to take their kids out to the playground. You need to make time. I mean, it's not, you don't find the time, you make the time, right? Because we make time to go get our nails done. We make time to go hang out with our boys. We make time to play Xbox. But you need to make time for your kids. And you need to lead by example. Even though you're tired, I'm tired every day, man. I'm in the gym 6 hours a day, Monday through Saturday. 3 hours of myself training and another 3 hours of me training other people. I'm tired, but at the end of the day, it's not. It doesn't matter because this is bettering myself and I'm helping change other people's lives. So I make time. You know what I mean? I make time. I still have to work a full-time job. I still have bills to pay. I still have my credit to fix. You know what I mean? But I make time because I know that this is bettering my life. We need to stop falling into this trap of excuses that we don't have time, because we have time. Because I know when you look on your iPhone, it says you've been on, Instagram for, 22 hours this week. That's 22 hours. That's almost a full day you have. You know what I mean? You don't find it, you make it, and you make that time for your kids because you are you are their leader right now. They're looking to you for answers and to be taught and guided a certain way. And if you're not doing that, you're discrediting them. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna fall into a trap like I did, where they might use food as a drug, and they might use drugs as drug. You know what I mean? And we don't know. You know what I mean? It starts at home, and that's one thing I would always push to these parents: make time. Stop looking for it. No, there's no perfect day. You know what I mean? The sun's not going to be at the perfect height, and the weather's not going to be perfect to take your kids out to play. No, you go do it. You know what I mean? So, and that's just pretty much it. And those are like probably the two topics I would talk about, or if that's three, I'm not sure. But it's something needs to be done, and something needs to be said. And I've wasted so much of my life working on my body, teaching myself how to eat, not be so indulging. I mean, like, it's already been 3 years that I've been doing this. How much have I lost, from doing this? Like, how much time have I put into this weight loss, and it probably could have been fixed if I was, taught a little bit more as a kid, but this is where we're at right now.